Hi everyone, it is Raven and I am in a planner funk. So today is actually Wednesday, the 13th. I started planning this week on Sunday night, like how I usually do. And I finished about this much of my layout, and then I stopped. And I really just wasn't sure if this is the right setup for me. So usually what I do whenever I feel like uncreative or something, or I just like can't get any ideas, what I typically do is I stop, I wait a couple hours and I come back. And usually I kind of have some inspiration. Sometimes I wait like a day and I come back to planning. So I just get like my mind like off of it. And usually that works for me. But I came back a couple hours later on Sunday after me and Brian had dinner. And I sat down and I was like, still not feeling it. So I'm like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow. So Monday I went to my orientation for work. And when I came back afterwards, I sat down again and I still didn't feel very inspired. Then I came back Tuesday morning before I had my second day of orientation, and I was just like, I don't think this is working for me. So Monday and Tuesday, I really just been contemplating about what will work for me, what should I do, and I've been feeling really guilty this past week so far because I haven't done any type of real planning except for what I have down. And now it's Wednesday night, and tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I'm kind of upset because I'm worried that my negative attitude towards planning right now might ruin Valentine's Day for me and Bryant. But I'm being hopeful because, I mean, this happens, you know. Planner piece, is it real? No, I don't think it is. I believe in planner content. I've heard that many times. We're okay with what you have, but like it's not working for you. So I guess what I want to do is explain what's not working for me. My head has just been going around and around of what to do. I've been looking up so much stuff. I've been looking at so many YouTube videos, like reviews, different planner systems. And I'm just trying to find my niche. So whenever I get in this kind of funk that I do, I pull out my old Scribbles That Matter bullet journal. This is what I use when like my current system isn't working for me. And I usually use this for like a couple weeks or a week, honestly, and then I find something else I want to do. So I think I started working on in here Tuesday night. So I made an index, as you can see here. I was like, oh, I'll make an index, whatever, just for 2019 so I can mark it. And I was like, well, maybe I'll go back to bullet journals. I even set this page, my year in pictures, 2019. And I even went ahead and made a February 2019 cover page, as well as like February intentions list. I always like to do intentions lists, like things I hope to get done for the month, but it may or may not happen kind of thing. So instead of like a monthly to-do list, it's like I intend to do this month, but it doesn't happen. It's okay. And so I just started adding a bunch of stuff in here, just creating her. I made a monthly calendar for the week. I had a little quote here. And I did all of this honestly in about like 2 hours. I just really had to do something else. I pulled this out, made a habit tracker, did my midliners in here, and then I made, or my mild liners in here, sorry, and then I made this sheet. This is my planner funk page. In here, I just went ahead and wrote down issues with my planner. I call it my planner funk. Whenever I'm stuck, I call it my planner funk. So some issues that I put is that I'm tired of the horizontal, meaning the size. I like that it's neutral. I don't mind that it's horizontal. I just hate that it's so big. I do want all of my planners in one spot, But honestly, because all of my planners are really big, talking about my fitness section, my daily, my school section's in its own section, I'll worry about that. My budget section, I hate that it's so big. That's my biggest issue. And I want them all in one spot. So they are all in one planner, but it's freaking huge. My planner is so huge and I'm getting tired of it. At first I didn't mind because like it saved my backpack for when I was at school and stuff, but then it would say here at home. And it just feels like kind of daunting to me to kind of look at sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't look through here. So that's my issue. So I'm all in one spot too. I want to work on my time management. I need something to work on my time. So because I use the horizontal, or not horizontal, because I used the vertical Happy Planner layout the past couple weeks ago, how that layout is that the first box up here is shaded, and on here it's all lined, and it's obviously like a column. Well, the Happy Planner hourly is the same thing, except for the lines that you have here have the numbers going down. I think it's from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And so I was like, well, maybe I can use that. But I hate the shaded boxes, and that's what's gonna get me. I'm like, oh, I don't wanna do that again. I'm tired of that. So I don't think that's gonna work for me. But I definitely wanna work on my time management. Like I wanna get like, I don't know about dailies, but I need something to kind of keep me on track or for me to focus on like my top 3 things to get done. I do want to journal and memory plan, but some of my days honestly are freaking boring and like I don't need to memory plan. Like I don't need to take pictures and add it in here because some days honestly you're just nothing happens and I'm okay with that. So I don't want to add something and make me kind of feel bad about it, but I want something where it's okay if I add in a picture or two. You know what I mean? I also want to have my budget on the go with me. I don't know if I want it separate or not. I don't mind having my budget planner as a classic size, but I want to be able to have something with me so I can go around and like write in how much money I spend and use. Because I tried using an app for finance, but honestly I have so many apps. That thing could like be in the back of like my last folder and I wouldn't care. But to me, there's like such a difference between typing something out versus writing it out. To me, writing out is so much more real. Big issue that I have is that I have to-dos, but they don't have specific due dates that they need to be due. That is one of the big ones. I need to put a star here. So there's some times where like, for instance, for like my clearances and stuff for work recently, I know things that I had to get done, but there was no clear due date of when it needed to get done. And so it's kind of more on me to self-manage and decide, okay, you know what? Tuesday I don't have a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna go and add this to my list. And oh, I don't have a lot going on this day, so I'm gonna add this to my list. So that's kind of how my planning goes for a lot of things for me. So that's an issue. Another issue I have is my size. I need something more compact. I want to take my planner with me. My new job that I have, I'm going to be traveling around the area. I'm not going to be at the center all day. I might be in a school. I might do a home session. I'm going to be moving around with this new job. And I need a system to kind of help me to stay organized and to be organized too. And like, I don't want to lug around my big planner with me everywhere. I want something small. And if I leave it in my car, someone won't see it and like have, you know, the feeling of wanting to steal it or something. I just need something that's gonna be more compact and more readily for me to take on the go. So here I put a section of things that I've tried. I've tried Condren hourly. I tried a Happy Planner vertical and horizontal in the classic size. I tried pocket TNs. I tried personal ride rings. I tried a bullet journal. I tried Happy Planner Mini and a B6 TN. I've tried 6 different types. To me, TN is still the same, just different sizes make a difference. But I've tried those many things and I spent so much money on so much of these things. I just jump around so much and I'm like so tired of doing this. It's so irritating. So I'm like, all right, I don't know what to do. So I made a list of systems that worked best for me when I use them. So I put the TN, I kept up with it, but I was too focused on how it looked, which is completely true. So for my TN, I had several sections. I had my monthly, I had my weeklies, I had my budget, my fitness, and then like a note section. And those 5 sections worked extremely, extremely, extremely well for me. I was referring back to my monthlies all the time. I was filling out my dailies all the time. But this was the issue. I really did focus too much on how it looked. During the time I was subscribed to the, I think it's the Planner Society kits. I would get those every month. So every month I felt compelled to do a whole new setup. And that was my issue. Like, as soon as I had my planner set up, like, oh, it looks good, boom, a new thing would come out, like, oh, I gotta change it up again. And then it's all set up. Next month, a new kit. Okay, gotta change it up again. Like, I just kept doing that cycle. And that's why I stopped TNs, because I was focused way too much on the decoration. I was focused way too much on how pretty it looked and all that kind of stuff. If I had the charms, if I had the pin gems that matched, if I had all the die cuts that were releasing, if I had all of these things, I needed all of these things for whatever reason to be in my TN. And that's what made it not functional for me. But I thought the B6 was a great size. I thought it was functional because I actually went to my sections. It was all together. It was compact. That worked great for me. So another system that worked well for me was my mini happy planner. And I put, it was a good size for not having a ton of things needed. I enjoyed having sections and decorating. So what I mean by not having a ton of things needed is because mini happy planner, I didn't feel like I needed things that I needed a TN for. Like the TN, like I said, I needed pin gems, I needed those cute charms, I needed all the die cuts. Like, I still like die cuts regardless, but I feel like I needed all of these special things to make my planner stand out and planner to be pretty. But my mini, I didn't feel like that. I felt really good in my mini. I liked it and decorating. So to me, I feel like I had a good balance in my mini. I had a good balance of decoration, a good balance of functionality. I just felt really well in it. So possible solutions. I figured what I could do is use a TN cover for my mini, because that's my issue. Because with my mini that I have, the cover, I hate the covers that Mampy has for the mini happy planner. I don't like the snap closure. I don't like the hard cover, the snap-in cover. But I really did enjoy having the TN with like the string or something like that. That's what I really enjoy. 6 wide would have been perfect to keep my mini happy planner in, because my mini happy planner was chunky. I used the classic size rings, not the mini type rings, so it actually fit in there. And so that's what I was thinking of, using the TN cover for it. Plus I like the pockets to add things in there as well. And I figured if I do have a mini, I can still use sectioning. So I could have a section of my dailies, which would be number 1. My 2 could be school. Social media, maybe. I definitely want a spot for health and for budgeting. I think school I could keep out, honestly, because the school being on its own, like in my backpack, that's working fine. I don't need that. But I need something to help me stay more organized, if that makes sense. So I just want to express this to you guys, because obviously I don't have a full week completed to show. I gave up while I was planning, and I need to change my system. I need to do something to figure this out. And I'm really thinking of going back to my mini. I really am, because I loved it. So what I'm gonna do is just move all of this to the side. And I'm going to set up my mini happy planner and see how I feel with that. some dividers and dashboards to section off the spaces in my mini happy planner. I just used some vellum and die cuts that I have to add a little decoration to here. So the first part of my planner, it's going to be my monthly and daily, which are going to actually be the inserts from the mini happy planner. I'm using an Undated right now. I have the first 3 months in for February, March, and April in right now. Then I'm going to have another section here, and this section is going to be my budget section. So right now I just have 2 blank months, some more die cuts and vellums here. I have 2 like blank months right here because I have an Undated happy planner. What I want to do is purchase a budget mini happy planner and make this so I'm gonna have all of my monthly bills due here. I'm still gonna create some inserts like I made for my classic, but like a smaller size, and I'm gonna do my budgeting and everything in here because it helps me a lot more that I have it with me and I can actually look at it versus it being at home on my desk, you know what I mean? So I'm starting to realize like what I really need to work with. Here I want to have a fitness or wellness section. My big issue for me is that I stress eat whenever I'm stressed out, or I don't eat at all. So I think right now what I really need is like a wellness type planner or something to really focus on like my mental health, a way to de-stress, because there's been so many times where I was like on a consistent workout plan, but I never lost any weight or I never like lost inches, and it was because I was just stress eating the whole time. So if your diet isn't going well, you can't expect your body to change just from working out. Like they both come together. So I think I really need to like focus more on my mental health and getting that figured out for sure. So I want something here for that. And then here I'm going to have just like a note section in the back. So what I want to do is purchase a mini budget planner, a mini wellness planner. I need to purchase a new mini happy planner because I'm running out of my months in my Undated planner. And then I need some new dividers, either top loading or side loading. I'm not sure how I want it to be. And I do still have some of my Planner Society kits, so I might use some things from there just to go ahead and kind of decorate the inside, but I'm not going to overload it anymore like how I used to do. And then finally what I need to do, what I want to purchase is a print pression hybrid B6 cover. And with that TN cover, it's like you're able to put in your mini happy planner, and what else has like some strings to add any other things to it. I just wanted to put this girl in because I do kind of worry that things might fall out, so I do want to have a cover for her. So that is kind of where I'm going with like the video that I was posting because I was just going everywhere. And that's pretty much how I plan to have it to go. Another key point thing that I'm going to do that I mentioned is that I often have to-dos for the month that don't have like a set due date. So I have things like car registration, or I need to like clean out like cabinets or something. Like I don't have due dates of when that's due. What I want to do now each month, I think I already put them in, is put in a notes half sheet that I have for the mini. And this is going to be, I'm going to do this probably after the video. I'm going to write like February monthly. I'm going to lay down a list of intentions that I need to get done, that I need to do for this month. And as the weeks go on, depending on like free time and stuff that I have, I'm gonna add things in. So like Sunday, I don't have anything really planned this Sunday that I know I need to do. So what I might do is try to pull things from this intentions list and do them this Sunday. You guys have enjoyed this. Sorry that I was going off and just around the bout. Just so you guys know, this cover is also from Lauren Phelps Design. It's just real pretty floral, and it says Love Conquers All. These are the rose gold 1-inch classic rings from Happy Planner. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for just putting up with this video. I know it's just very unorganized and everywhere, but I very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.